Welcome. Today we're doing a deep dive into, well, a really potent piece of writing. Psalms chapter 101 from the Bible.
Yes, it's fascinating. It reads almost like a personal manifesto.
Exactly, like someone laying out their core principles for how they intend to live and maybe even lead.
It kicks off quite powerfully too, doesn't it? With that vow.
Right? This initial commitment to sing of love and justice. But that's just the start. It gets very specific very quickly.
And what strikes me is how it immediately roots everything in the personal, the internal.
Yeah, it talks about being careful to lead a blameless life and crucially having a blameless heart, even, just in my house.
That privacy aspect is key. It's not just for show.
Not at all. And it follows directly into action, or maybe inaction, resolving to set no vile thing before my eyes.
It's about consciously filtering what you engage with, guarding your input, basically,
And there's an act of rejection, too, declaring they hate the deeds of faithless men.
and wanting those deeds absolutely nowhere near them will not cling to me, is drawing a very clear personal boundary.
So that internal commitment, that personal standard,
It becomes the lens, doesn't it? The filter for everything external, how they deal with the world.
which leads into how they manage their space, their relationships. And some of these are, well, pretty strict boundaries.
Extremely strict. Men of perverse heart shall be far from me, is a direct statement.
And I will have nothing to do with evil. Just flat out, no ambiguity there.
None. And it zooms in on specific behaviors, too. Like the person who slanders his neighbor in secret.
What does it say? I will put him to silence. That's intense.
It really is. Zero tolerance for that kind of undermining behavior. Or for those with haughty eyes and a proud heart. Refusal to even tolerate them.
But it's not just about pushing people away, is it? There's also who they pull closer.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
That's the other side of the coin. The focus shifts. My eyes will be on the faithful in the land.
Wanting them close that they may dwell with me.
And singling out those whose walk is blameless to minister to me. It's about actively seeking out and, well, promoting integrity.
So you've got this active seeking of the faithful, and then this absolute exclusion for others, like anyone practicing deceit
Right. No place in the house for them.
or anyone who speaks falsely. They won't even stand in my presence.
You see, the fundamental point here seems to be that internal integrity isn't just a private matter for this speaker. It's the bedrock.
The non-negotiable foundation for everything else.
Exactly. For all relationships, all actions. It dictates who's in, who's out, and who gets actively confronted.
Yeah.
It's about shaping the entire environment based on this principle.
And that final verse, wow, it really ramps up the proactive nature of it all.
It's not just holding standards, it's enforcing them, dealing with the wicked in the land.
Cutting off evildoers from the city of the Lord and the frequency.
Every morning. That tells you something.
Yeah, it suggests this isn't a one-off cleanup. It's a constant daily effort to maintain this standard.
A continuous, active practice of upholding order and righteousness in their sphere of influence. It's demanding.
So wrapping this part up, Psalms 101 presents this incredibly high bar, a personal internal standard that dictates very assertive public actions and relationship boundaries.
Very high standards, yes. Which brings us to a really challenging thought, especially considering the text's, let's say, uncompromising stance on dealing with wickedness and deceit and who gets kept close.
Okay.
Well, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? For anyone listening today, how could you possibly navigate your own life, your own sphere of influence, if you tried to hold yourself to principles this absolute, this specific, as laid out right here in this psalm?